How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Please tell us your full name. Where are you from? What do you do or study?
Jennifer Dougherty, I'm from Boston and I work in finance.
Why did you choose Honduras La Ceiba, and what program are you doing and for how long?
We were looking for a program that would accommodate a family, uh, and specifically in a Spanish-speaking country that was relatively easy to get to, and we wanted to be able to do both medical volunteer work and something that non-medical people could work in as well.
How was your Spanish immersion?
It was excellent. I was surprised how easy Rafael can make it for people who don't speak much Spanish at all. And I really appreciated that they were able to divide us into two separate groups so that there was a beginners and then a more intermediate or advanced Spanish lessons as well.
Why did you choose A Broader View, and how did you find it?
I found it on the internet, and A Broader View was the only organization that I found that would accommodate families and allowed you to determine your own schedule. Every other program I looked at was very restrictive about if there was medical volunteering, only the medical personnel could work. Other family members weren't really permitted, and they were very restrictive as to dates. And this program offered a lot of flexibility and options, and both the staff in Philadelphia and here in Honduras were very flexible in trying to find something that would work for us.
How was your experience at the orphanage program?
The staff there were extremely nice and welcoming and appreciative. There's a lot of kids. It's anywhere from 60 to 90 kids each day, and they definitely need the help. The extra hands really made a difference, just in terms of giving the kids the attention they need.
How were your accommodations, host family, and meals?
Excellent. Our family had two different bedrooms, so as parents we were in one room and the kids were in another room, and each room had a separate bathroom, which I certainly did not expect, with nice showers and very comfortable and relatively private too, which I didn't expect either. So it was a nice balance of being with the host family and also being able to have your own space as well.
How was the service of the local A Broader View coordinator and staff?
Rafael could not have been more gracious and helpful and flexible. He's very humble. He says he only speaks a little bit of English, but that's not true. His English is excellent. And the whole family, actually, the kids all speak very good English as well. And yet they try to make sure that you're speaking Spanish here and are very helpful and patient with us who are still learning. The food was actually quite good. Plenty of food, and it was good. It was really good.
Can you give tips for future volunteers on what to bring as donations for the program?
Yes, and I expected that things would be much cheaper in Honduras than they are in the States, and that's actually not really true. So if you are able to bring things from the States, I would strongly encourage you to do that. We tried to buy books for the daycare center here in Honduras, and the selection was really limited. There was only about 10 books at a bookstore that we could buy for children's books. And that's so easy to buy in the United States and relatively cheap. Sheets for the cribs, small pillowcases, kitchen equipment, good knives, even pots and pans, although those would be hard to transport, but high quality skillets, towels, certainly for the daycare center, and school supplies, lots and lots of school supplies. Think about things that can be used with 60 kids and only maybe 4 or 5 teachers. So it needs construction paper, glue, pencils, erasers, things that repeatedly get used.
Any tips on what tours to do on the weekends for the new volunteers?
That's hard to know. Raphael and his family were very helpful, and a friend who lives nearby, offers to take guests to different places. Really, it's the natural environment that you want to spend time looking at. So we probably should have done a hike to Pico Bonito. We didn't do that, but we probably should have. The canoeing was very nice. The pools, there's different private pools that are very nice. And then the beach is great, actually. The water's really nice, nice waves. It's good.
What did surprise you most about the program, city, the experience in general?
I was surprised at how well the family here speaks English. I was surprised the daycare center for the amount of, for how affordable it is for the daycare families. I'm surprised how much service they actually give the kids. I was a little bit surprised the tourism industry is not as developed as I would have thought, and yet the city is more developed than I expected. So it's very easy to get around, and taxis, and actually I was really surprised how much internet is available, which was convenient because I needed to do a little bit of work while I was here too in the evenings.
How was the service of A Broader View U.S. office before traveling to Honduras?
Very good. Sarah in the main office was very helpful. She talked with both me and my husband ahead of time. She made all the arrangements. We didn't have to, it made it really easy for us as a two-career family for someone else to plan and make all the arrangements so that we pretty much could just show up without having to do a lot of research ahead of time, which I really appreciated because otherwise I think it could be very difficult to arrange a volunteer trip, especially for a family.
Would you recommend A Broader View to other volunteers?
Yes, I definitely would. It's a great way. It's very easy. It makes it very easy for the family to get an experience in a foreign country where you feel comfortable and safe and know that you will be helped and taken care of, and then also can get exposure to the local culture, the local neighborhood, and working directly with an organization that is set up and expecting to have volunteers come and help. So they really did a nice job arranging that.
Thank you, Jennifer, for volunteering with A Broader View Honduras. Have a safe trip home, and we hope to see you back very soon.
Muchas gracias.